Hello, everyone. This is Mike History 2, and I would like to first of all wish you all a happy Good Friday. This is the day when Jesus died, but of course, we know that soon he'll be resurrected, so you don't need to be sad. Also, yeah, I don't have COVID. That was just an April Fool's, just in case none of you hadn't already figured out. Today I'll be talking about Good Fridays celebrations around the world. All right, so in many countries with a strong Christian tradition, such as Australia, Bermuda, Brazil, Canada, the countries of the Caribbean, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Czech Republic, Ecuador, Finland, Germany, Hungary, Malta, Mexico, New Zealand, Peru, Philippines, Portugal, Scandinavian countries, Singapore, Spain, Switzerland, United Kingdom, and Venezuela, the day is observed as a public or federal holiday. One associated custom is strict adherence to the Black Fast from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., where only water can be consumed, or restricted handout of bread, herbs, and salt. St. Ambrose, St. Chrysostom, and St. Basil all attest to this practice. The processions of the day, hymns, Crux Fidelis by King John of Portugal and Eberlin's Tenebrae Facte Sunt, followed by Vixella Regis, is sung, translated from Latin as the standards of the king advance, and then follows a ceremony that is not a real mass. It's called the Mass of the Pre-Sanctified. This custom is also respected by foregoing the Mass, and this is to take heed to the solemnity of the sacrifice of Calvary. This is where the host or the bread of the prior day is placed at the altar, incensed and elevated so that it may be seen by the people and consumed. Now, Germany and some other countries also have laws prohibiting certain acts, such as dancing and horse racing, that are seen as profaning the solemn nature of the day. Well, I didn't know that. So, Good Friday is a holiday under state and territory laws in all states and territories in Australia. Generally speaking, shops in all Australian states are required to remain closed for the duration of Good Friday, although there are certain shops which are permitted to open and other shops can apply for exemptions. All schools and universities close on Good Friday in Australia, and Good Friday falls within the school holidays in most years in all states and territories except the Northern Territory, although many states now start their school holidays in early April regardless of Easter. In 2018, for example, when Good Friday fell on March 30th, only Queensland and Victoria had school holidays which coincided with Good Friday. And the vast majority of businesses are closed on Good Friday, although many recreational businesses, such as the Sydney Royal Easter Show, open on Good Friday, as among atheist families, Good Friday is a popular day to indulge in such activities. Moving on to New Zealand, Good Friday is a legal holiday and is a day of mandatory school closure for all New Zealand state and integrated schools. It's also a restricted trading day in New Zealand, which means that unexempted shops are not allowed to be open on this day. Now, moving to the complete other side of the world, in an online article posted on Catholic News Agency by Alejandro Bermudez on March 31st, 2012, Cuban President Raul Castro, with the Communist Party and his advisors, decreed that Good Friday that year would be a holiday. This was Castro's response to a request made personally to him by Pope Benedict XVI during his apostolic visitation to the island that month. The move followed the pattern of small advances in Cuba's relations with the Vatican City, mirroring Pope John Paul II's success in getting Fidel Castro to declare Christmas a holiday. Both Good Friday and Christmas are now annual holidays in Cuba. Now, in Hong Kong, despite the transfer of sovereignty from the United Kingdom to China in 1997, Good Friday continues to be a public holiday. Government offices, banks, post offices, and most offices are closed on Good Friday. In Ireland, Good Friday is not an official public holiday, but most non-retail businesses close up for the day. Up until 2018, it was actually illegal to sell alcohol on Good Friday, with some exceptions, so pubs and off-licenses were generally closed. Critics of the ban included the catering and tourism sector, but surveys showed that the general public was divided on this issue. In Northern Ireland, actually, a similar ban operates until 5 p.m. on Good Friday. Now, although Malaysia is a Muslim-majority country, Good Friday is declared as a public holiday in the states of Sabah and Sarawak in East Malaysia, as there is a significant Christian indigenous population in both states. Now, in Malta, the Holy Week commemorations reach their peak on Good Friday as the Roman Catholic Church celebrates the Passion of Jesus. Solemn celebrations take place in all churches together with processions in different villages around Malta and Gozo. During the celebration, the narrative of the Passion is read in some places while the adoration of the cross follows. Good Friday processions take place in Birgu, Bormla, Gaksach, Lukwa, Mosta, Naxar, Paula, Quarmi, Rabat, Senglea, Valletta, Zebug, and Zaytun, while processions in Gozo will be in Nadur, Victoria, Thagra, Zebug, and Gozo. Now, moving once again to Asia, in the predominantly Catholic Philippines, the day is commemorated with street processions, the Way of the Cross, the chanting of the Pasión, and performances of the Cenaculo or Passion Play, which I discussed in my last video. Some devotees also engage in self-flagellation and even have themselves crucified as expressions of penance, despite all the health risks and strong disapproval from the church. Church bells are not rung and masses are not celebrated, while television features movies, documentaries, and other shows focused on the religious event and other topics related to the Catholic faith, broadcasting mostly religious content. Malls and shops are generally closed, as are restaurants, as it is the second of 3 public holidays within the week. Now, after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is the time Jesus died, the faithful venerate the cross in the local church and follow the procession and the burial of Jesus. Meanwhile, in Cebu and many parts of the Visayan Islands, people usually eat beningit and biko as a form of fasting. Now, going back to Europe, in the UK, Good Friday was historically a common law holiday and is recognized as an official public holiday. All state schools are closed and most businesses treat it as a holiday for staff. However, many retail stores now remain open. Government services in Northern Ireland operate as normal on Good Friday, substituting Easter Tuesday for the holiday. Now, there has traditionally been no horse racing on Good Friday in the UK. However, in 2018, betting shops and stores opened for the first time on this day. And in 2014, Lingfield Park and Musselburgh staged the UK's first Good Friday race meetings. Now, in the US, Good Friday is not a government holiday at the federal level. However, individual states, counties, and municipalities may observe the holiday. Good Friday is a state holiday in Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, New Jersey, North Carolina, North Dakota, Tennessee, and Texas. State and local government offices and courts are closed, as well as some banks and post offices in these states, and in those counties and municipalities where Good Friday is observed as a holiday. Good Friday is also a holiday in the American territories of Guam, the United States Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. Stock markets are closed on Good Friday, but the foreign exchange and bond trading markets open for a partial business day. Now, most retail stores remain open, while some of them may close early. Public schools and universities are often closed on Good Friday, either as a holiday of its own or as part of spring break. The Postal Service operates, and banks regulated by the federal government do not close for Good Friday.